Hello everyone. Today is Wednesday, January 20th, 2021 at 11:34 a.m. So I purposely waited until 11:34 to do the video because I didn't want to start the video and tell y'all it's 11:33 because I didn't realize that after I just got finished doing what I was doing that it was turned out to be 11:33. So when you're anxious for something, I guess 30 seconds or so can feel like a very long time. So I guess me being anxious to do this video, so even just now I was trying to proofread and work on one of my short stories, and I guess me trying to put my all into these short stories, fiction books, non-fiction books, and then feeling performance anxiety. I don't know. I guess if you're a beginner writer, I guess it's quite normal to have performance anxiety. But the idea of narcissistic abusers and perps having something, criticizing and abusive to say that try to tear me down and treat me like as if I don't have a right to write any books or anything at all. And if they had to be God, they would put a physical stop to it. Or that they already have tried. And so excuse me, they already have tried and try what they can to try to take me down and tear me down. Excuse me. And then fear of being me receiving backlash and taken the wrong way. Like, for example, if I mention a transgender in any of my short stories or my big fiction book or my nonfiction books, the fear of the so-called Christians giving me backlash and falsely accuse me of promoting LGBT, which that's not what I'm doing. It's like I'm exposing, not trying to promote or embrace. Or for example, if I mention I don't know, pedophilia or drugs, which two parts of MK Ultra or something like that, and they might falsely accuse me of embracing that rather than. But God knows my heart, and I know that it's my intent to try to expose it, not embrace it. So that would be my intent. I would never try to promote or encourage or embrace sin. But it's just exposing, fictionalized stories of exposing and speaking out against what's going on in the real world. More like examples and illustrations of what's going on in the real world, or what things that happen to the best of my knowledge and ability, because I'm pretty sure I'm not a know-it-all on the topic of Freemasonry, and I don't have any inside knowledge. I just know from connecting dots and research plus some personal experiences. Downtown Pensacola, I've been staying here for nearly 2 years and didn't realize until a few months ago that one of the buildings downtown is Masonic, has Masonic symbolism on it. wait, no, I think on the side or something like that. I think the side of the building. I think I've been seeing that for a long time. But at the top, I didn't realize that it's a Masonic building. And I'm like, damn, I'm forced against my will to have Freemasonry on my mind every day, because I gotta pass by this building all the time, or walk near this building all the time en route to wherever I need to go. So but they'll try to use that to try to tear down or try to silence me from speaking out. Say, for example, if they might, and I'm worried about that on my blog as well. If I talked about some of the characters doing certain things and being taken the wrong way, and then my blog gets shut down. But if I speak out against a murder that happened in my fictionalized story, it doesn't mean that I was embracing or encouraging, killing or anything, but it more like exposing the idea of, because that's what these cults, people, and Freemasons, gang stalkers, that's what they do. If they kill people and then, cover it up, or like, for example, the Timberwood cult, the big fiction book, and I might do some short stories about that too. The big fiction book would talk about, like, part of the book would be talking about how the cult will fake your death and put you away in their secret prison, and then have a fake funeral and have you drugged up, and I mean, laying in a casket while you drugged up with caked up makeup, and you drugged to sleep, and then they try to make it like as if you're truly dead, and then they haul you away, and then you would be asleep, and then drugged up, and then wake up to find out you in Timberwood's secret prison, while they basically put out fake obituaries and fake death certificates and stuff like that. And come to find out, cults do stuff like that. Like, I could be wrong, but I think I heard either Mormon or Scientology do stuff like that, or something along those lines. And yeah, I mean, it's some graphic stuff. And then, I don't want people to think that I'm really more crazy, or I don't want them to think, well, you surely have a dark mind or something like that, because I don't glorify or embrace any of those things. So, um, it's like, I don't know. It's very difficult. That's what people, like, some people say a person is not crazy, but they're, just misunderstood. And one way people try to silence you into fear, I mean, they try to make you scared and make you silent, by trying to be like, well, you better be careful, because you'll end up disappearing if you keep trying to talk about this kind of stuff and stuff like that. Or, you know, if they'll try to tell you the real research is in the Bible. I mean, I've been reading the Bible and praying and stuff. So it's more like, I mean, I hope I'm explaining myself clearly, excuse me, on what my actual intent is. And I just know that, the perps and the fake TI perps and narcissistic abusers are going to have things to say and try to, I have to prepare myself for their smear campaigns and lies and, just stuff to say, false things to say to try to make me look bad, and so strange, bizarre, and unbelievable things do happen in cults. They do. Stuff that everyday people don't think of or don't hear about and stuff like that. So if I mention, witchcraft occurring in in whatever book or short stories, doesn't it's not my intent to embrace it or glorify it, but it's more like to expose, what they do, the type of things that cult members and stuff do, but more like a fictionalized story of what, what's going on. So at the end, I mean, I don't even like saying that statement. I mean, that phrase. But at the end of the day, yeah, I don't like people saying that. But at the end of the day, I don't like people saying at the end of the day because you know, yeah. Well, y'all might think it's a silly reason why, but um, at the end of the day, y'all are not God and y'all are not the final judge. But they're really, really mad and hate you for trying to, stay on the good side and, speaking out and exposing bad and evil things that they do. But they're quick to speak out things about you that's false and try to make you look bad or like a wrong, like you're the wrongdoer and they're so righteous. So the idea that I have to prepare for the backlashes and setups, um, and being misinterpreted, taken the wrong way, and stuff like that. Um, and guess what? I still have my moments where I get nervous on camera, or sometimes I'll still have those moments, more like stage fright. So but and I know that they'll try to sabotage and try to shut down what I'm trying to publish, or they'll think, oh, you're crazy and nobody's listening to you. Just like perps would, use it against me and throw it in my face saying, oh, that's why nobody wanted to read your blogs. But yet you kept reading them anyway. Nobody want to watch your videos, but you keep watching them and giving me nothing but thumbs down. But you got time on your hands to watch all my videos all day, every day. That's why I say mainly the perps and enemies have on that notification button, and my supportive subscribers, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm not even on their mind 24/7. Like, I'm pretty sure, they're not obsessed with me like the freaking obsessed hater perps. But that's how narcissistic abusers do. They overly involve themselves in your life and be abusive and extra critical about your every move. Like, everything you do or say is either nonsensical, or they'll treat you like as if you blaspheme the Holy Spirit just by freaking existing or breathing. So, I mean, I'm not that good with drawing because, from my two strokes that I had when I was 5, and even the perps try to make it like as if my writing skills is, or that my writing is just so elementary and stuff. I don't know, but it's like I'm, I mean, I don't want people to think that all my stories are everything, whether fictional or nonfiction. I don't want everybody to think that um I don't want everybody to think that it's just you know I'm sorry. I don't want everybody to think that all my stories are just, nothing but negativity. But hey, in my stories that I write or events that I talk about in real life, I can show something positive or good or happy, and you still give me massive thumbs down. So it doesn't even matter how I can get, you know, 21 thumbs down and 0 thumbs up on, me showing a quick video of a person being nice and decorating my you know if a person decorated a cupcake for me or something like that, or if I show pictures of the ocean waves, or squirrels having fun, cats coming to wanting to play with me and have fun, or something like that, or a homeless man, you know, singing and dancing, and like singing a Christian hymn and dancing and being joyous to the Lord. If I show any videos about that, you, I still end up getting thumbs down. And it's really painful, the idea that my own, yeah, I'm gonna say it, my own twin sister making up lies to people and saying that I'm not being gang stalked and that I'm just manipulating people for attention and money. But then again, the fake T.I. perps had that fake smear campaign against me before my twin sister even came in and said anything about it. But that people might be like, well, if everybody's saying it, then it must be true. No, it's not true, because y'all see what I'm going through. But y'all just choose to handpick what you want to believe and what you don't want to believe. And you can't go around saying, oh, Candy ain't being gang stalked. She just diagnosed herself as a targeted individual, for pity and attention. When you haven't even been around me, much in years, plus we haven't even talked. So it's more like, if you haven't been around me and we haven't talked that much, you don't know what the hell I'm going through. Just like I don't know what the hell you might have been going through. So, and the so-called real targeted individuals are believing her and the fake T.I. perps and the regular perps and their freaking lies, because if you were really targeted, or if you believe the targeted individual program exists, you wouldn't be trying to say that people need to be locked up in a mental institution, or that they need to get psychiatric medication now. So anybody trying just whatever they can to try to shut me down, or try to make me out to look like a buffoon or a crazy asshole, or whatever, they're trying to make it like as if I'm making a fool out of the TI community, and that, but it's actually the fake TI perps who they are paid, and they are projecting their dirty deeds onto me, and they are already witches who are sold out, and they want to gaslight and deflect and everything like that, and they're the ones being manipulative. I've had, even on my other channel, videos of white truck with one headlight charging at me. So, and I have my proof and evidence, but y'all handpick and put it in your mind, try to gaslight, and you just want to try to dictate what you want to see. Handpick what you want to see and believe, and try to gaslight the physical truth and evidence. But God sees everything, and He's the only one who I owe my proof and explanation to. But I'm just, trying to share my targeting experiences and my personal truth about what's going on, the trauma and abuse going on in my life. You break free from a cult, you become a targeted individual, and if you're a whistleblower and speak out, or you expose anything. But some people, I don't like it when They want to try to be making like as if there are holes in my story and that my story isn't adding up. Y'all are narcissistic abusers who just want to pretend to fake sound smart and just trying whatever you can to discredit me. So, you know, I have a right to have a YouTube channel just like anyone else. So, everybody else's Me Too stories can be heard except mine. And I'm a female who, how people try to say that, and I'm going to keep bringing him up. People say nobody will blame Raz B because he is a male, I'm sorry, that nobody will listen to Raz B or they will blame Raz B because he was a male. But hey, I'm a female and got mocked and laughed at and nobody believed me. My story is about being raped. And narcissistic abusers wrongfully believe that you can only get raped once. And then after that, you put yourself in a position and you allow it and you're not a victim. But me growing up where I was never taught how to stand up for myself. Even the comedian Cat Williams, when talk about the Bill Cosby being taken down, I felt triggered when he said that that excuse me, that you can only be raped once and after that you put yourself in position. Because I stay to myself. I don't go whoring around. Never did. Never intentionally. But they have people try to objectify and use and take advantage of me. And I didn't realize when I talked about this before about the illegal, I'm gonna say illegal Mexicans trying to force grab me into their white van, the white minivan. And I was coming home one night from the fake Hell's Way church. And I got home. I didn't get home yet, but I was on my way walking home. And one time they tried to force grab me. One time I was in Koreatown. I think I remember it was daytime and it happened. And then another time it was nighttime, it happened after leaving the fake Hell's Way church. So, I've had people try to force grab me during the day. And people would always tell me, I'm 37 years old, so I don't know if I still have what's called a baby face. But I was 30 years old and 31 years old and 32 years old and still told that I have a baby face and passed for a little child. I was 30 years old and people thought that I was 11 or 12. They said I had a very young looking face. So, it's like I need to try to not be fearful with expressing myself and speaking the truth. And people have their own ways of expressing themselves through art. So since I can't draw, I can't sing, I can't rap or anything. So I've been trying to write things for years and try to become an author, but I didn't know there was such thing as becoming an independent author, because I think I've been starting to try to write fiction stories since like third or fourth grade or something, but didn't know who to get the stories to. But I didn't know that in order to be a successful author, you have to sell your soul to the devil. I'm not doing it. I just do this as a side hobby. And I don't even ask for a lot of money for my little books. I say I want to charge mainly, the $2.99 for the little, the collection of short stories or certain books and stuff. But I think for the big fiction book, I'll charge $9.99 for it, the big fiction book. But the other books, even my homeless story, I'm just gonna charge like a cheap $2.99. I ain't money hungry and asking for too much. So the narcissistic abusers, trying to who are having no best interest. They don't have my best interest at heart, and so they want to just try to dictate, manipulate, and control, and then treat me like as if I blaspheme the Holy Spirit when I won't let them be my, when I won't allow myself to be their puppet on a string. But if another person take advantage of me, they'll say I deserve to be abused and stuff like that. But then, like, what's the difference between them and you? So I'm going to go and stop rambling. because I don't want to take up too much of y'all time. But I'm working on a short story right now, which is the one I'm working on right now is pretty much a series, part of the series of the big fiction book. So I mean, I laugh at my own little short stories, but I still think I'm, corny and lame. But it's just my way, a creative way trying to express my hurt and stuff. So all right, I'm gonna see y'all later. I love y'all and bye.